In this video I'm going to talk about Python virtual environments, and I will just generally talk about what they do and when you should use them. So yeah, let's get started. Let me create a new directory, and first let me show you my current setup. So if I run Python 3, then I can import a library HTTPX. So this I installed using pip, and I can also install FastAPI and things like that. So I have few libraries here that I can import and use. So let's also check the version of these libraries. So if I check version of this particular library HTTPX, then it is 0.21.1. and now let's say I'm starting a new project, and in my new project I have a single file main.py which uses HTTPX and makes a GET request. So it will just do a GET request to, as example, let's say google.com, and if I run this code, this will run fine. Well, actually I think it is redirecting to www, so it is just the redirecting status. Yeah, so we see like the response is 200. okay, so the request finished and everything is running. But currently it is using the HTTPX that I had installed previously, which is 0.21.1. but let's say you want to use a different version for this particular script. So one thing that you can do is like you can install HTTPX to that specific version, but that is not quite helpful, because let's say if there is some another script. Okay, let me try to explain this way. So we have two scripts, script 1 and script 2, and let's say script 1 wants HTTPX 0.9 and the second one wants HTTPX 0.1. so how would we do that? We cannot like install HTTPX again and again every time we want to run a separate script, and that's where virtual environment comes into play. So virtual environment will maintain a separate list of dependencies, and let me show you that. So first let me create a virtual environment, which you can do by running python 3 -m vn and then path of the vn. So I can name anything here, my virtual env or anything. So but generally I use vn just for the consistency, but yeah, you can use anything. So I will put like test vn. So it will takes, yeah, it is running, and then creates a directory test and whatever path you give, and let's see what is inside this directory. So it has few more directories, and I want you to take a look at the lib, because that is where all of the libraries like HTTPX will live. So if we go inside this particular directory in the vn, then it shows me what are the current libraries there. So currently these are there, but I want to install HTTPX here. So again, let me take a look at my current HTTPX version. Yep, so it was 0.21.1, and I want to install HTTPX 0.21.0 in this particular virtual environment. How would I do that? So for that, first I need to activate the virtual environment, and to activate virtual environment you do source and then inside the virtual environment directory bin and then activate. So it will run the activate script and give you a new shell. Oh sorry, so I am using fish shell, which has little bit different semantics, so I have to run .fish, but most probably you will be using bash shell, so I will show how you should do in that case. So this is the bash shell, and here you will do test vn bin and then activate. Now you will see here is the name of the virtual environment that you are in right now, and if I run Python here, then I cannot import HTTPX because it is not yet installed in this virtual environment. so I can install it using HTTPX, and I will install this specific version. And it has been installed. Now if I check the version, it is 21.0. and thing to note here is this is only installed inside test VN. If I try to access HTTPX using my regular terminal, regular shell without the virtual environment, then it will still be 21.1. so let me just show you. Yep, it is still that. So yeah, let's coming back to the example. So we have created test VN. Now we will check the library that is in it, and now you can see there are few libraries, one of which is HTTPX and other are the dependencies. Some of these are the dependency that HTTPX comes with. So that was pretty much it. And once you have a virtual environment running, you can deactivate it by running deactivate command. So now you are out of the virtual environment, so you will have access to your regular packages. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So you have to create a virtual environment, then activate it, and then whatever you do with the Python command, it will use the Python inside virtual environment instead of the global one. So yeah, this was basically how to use it, and now I will show you when to use it. So you would want to use it whenever you want to create a separate project, because that will have its own dependencies which you don't want to conflict with the other project. And along with that, it is also helpful if you want to test something, so you don't have to fiddle around with the whole global system, and yeah, you don't end up in a pretty bad state if you use a virtual environment. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. See you in the next one.